or breaking large problems into smaller problems.
Yes.
Were you able to investigate whether those problems could be distributed to multiple quantum services, and is there a mechanism for trading information between a distributed process like that?
Okay, so in general, yes, as I said, we are working also on scalability. So like dividing these larger instances of graphs into smaller instances, and then solving or finding solutions for smaller instances, and generating based on that, generating solutions for these larger instances. We haven't investigated. So to be honest, I haven't thought about just distributing these computations on several quantum processors, because currently we even don't have access to several quantum processors just to investigate it, to analyze it. But when I'm thinking about it now, I believe that it should be possible to do it, because it's for sure once we, let's say, divide the larger instance or the large instance of our graph into smaller instances, all the smaller instances can be solved independently. So there's no interaction needed between these, let's say, quantum solvers. So that there should be later just a single processor generating the solution into for the largest instance based on the solutions for the smaller instances. So this is something that should be synchronized. But in general, I believe that it's also doable.
Yeah, and the reason I bring that up is it's my understanding that in the IBM network, through their quantum experience, which allows you to access a certain free level, which I believe it's 4 or 5 qubits or something like that. But they had, according to that site and running their Qiskit stuff, they have sites all over the globe. I want to say it's several dozen at the, for sure. So there's at least that many online machines out there. I don't know what your scale could be there if you actually pay them for a subscription, but I guess the cost of that would be a limiting factor too. But I believe that if you really wanted to do it, there would be enough there in the IBM world. There would be a lot of nodes you could use as in the distribution.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. So in fact, I'm also in contact with people from IBM, so I can ask about it. Maybe they will be interested in this topic. So we'll see. But that's a very good point. Thanks for this.
All right. Thank you for this talk. Very well presented and prepared, and I learned quite a bit. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is great, Paweł. So this is basically a 101 on traffic optimization for quantum these days. We're all hoping for it to get better. Anything? Thanks again, Paweł. Any other last questions or comments, Paweł, or anybody else? If not, so next week, as you may see, is episode 30. So we got Jean Sebastian on next week, and then he is the head of like finance of like 3 things at ID Quantique. So you know how I mentioned the cybersecurity? Well, that's what his company's about. So Jean Sebastian is going to be on next week. Should be awesome. Thanks, everybody. And everybody have a good rest of your weeks and good rest of your day. Take care.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.